Hi, just Jenny Fakes, welcome back to my vlog. Today I'm doing something a little bit different and I wanted to talk about traits that I do have. So in this vlog I'm going to talk about the 6 traits that I have. So number 1, I take things literally. So when I went for my full assessment, the psychologist told me to pick 5 things out of a little tray and make up a simple story with these 5 things. There were lots of different objects in there and he went first. He picked 5 different things and one of the things was a small length of string or yarn about this size, and he said, "This is Jane." And I said, "Well, hang on a minute, that's not Jane, that's a piece of string. How can that be a person? That's not a person, it doesn't represent a person." But it's all about imagination. So I do take things literally, and I always have to constantly ask people, "Are you being serious? I don't understand what you mean by that." Is because I do take things so literally that, you know, I don't know, if you said sign something and maybe if I was taking too long and didn't quite understand what you said about signing my name on something, then you just said, "Well, just put an X there," I would literally just put an X there. I wouldn't even think about signing my name because you've said put an X there, so I take you literally. So yes, I take things literally. Number 2, sensitive to sensory inputs. Now today in particular is quite difficult for me. Everything today seems so much more heightened, overwhelmingly so today, and I don't really understand why. I have had a good night's sleep. Yesterday I had lots and lots of quiet sensory time, so I'm not quite sure why, but today everything seems brighter because I struggle with brightness and light sensitivity, hence the glasses that I've already talked about before. Today overwhelmingly so, my sense of sound is really something that I'm struggling with today. I went to town a little earlier with a family member, and I try not to put on my ear defenders as far as I can unless I really desperately need to, and I found myself totally overwhelmed because I don't know, I could hear the lady 300 yards away pulling along her shopping trolley. I could hear children laughing, chattering that I couldn't even see, that weren't in my vision. I could hear an aeroplane that I couldn't see but I knew was there somewhere. Everything seemed so much louder, so overwhelming that I thought, I'm either going to go into sensory overload or I'm going to have a meltdown. None of which is nice, and especially not in public. So I got my ear defenders out and that kind of took away a large amount of the sensory input and the noise, etc., and cancelled sort of some of that out. So sensory input, I'm definitely yeah, I do definitely have that trait. Things such as touch. I'm always touching things in the shops. If I go into a clothes shop or whatever, I'm always stroking the materials, feeling the materials, and if there's something that I don't like and I stroke and I think, "Oh, I don't like that," I have to rub my hand to almost take that feel away from my hand that I felt, or stroke something that I really like fur coats or whatever it may be, to feel good again. So I definitely have sensitive sensory inputs. Number 3 on my list is prefer structure and regular routine. I have spoken about this before. I have a vlog about it. I think it's when I first started my channel, so it's way down in my videos, but I could link that video in my description box, because I think it's a really important vlog to listen to and to understand, I guess. But routine is really a part of my day, every day, part of my life. I have a routine, a set routine at work, and equally at home I have a set routine. And I find it really difficult if that routine is suddenly changed for whatever reason, or if I'm not given a warning and all of a sudden I need to do something else. I find it very difficult to stray away from my routine and away from that structure, because I need all that time to almost recharge, to switch off, to re-energise, I guess, because I've said before, it takes so much energy, you know, to go out or to socialise with people. So I always plan an activity in my routine every evening that I enjoy. So that gives me the time to sort of be quiet, be calm, and just recharge and relax. So I would definitely say I definitely love structure and routine. So number 4 in my list is introverted or too chatty. Now, I am kind of both. Especially for the people that know me, they'll say that I am quite chatty once you get to know me. I am an introvert. I like to spend lots and lots of time by myself, being quiet and just indulging in my own, what I like to do. So normally I like to read lots. I like to sit and especially in the dark, I like to sit in the dark. Sometimes either have the telly on really quiet, really low, and watch something that I like I don't know, animal programs. I like to watch David Attenborough, A Frozen Planet, Blue Planet, all that kind of stuff. And I have the lights off, it's nice and dark, the TV's really quiet, and I have like sensory lights on, so I have like my glitter lamps. I've showed you quite a few of those visual aids before, and I'll link that one in the description box too, so you can check out the different glitter lamps and visual aids that you can use. And I use them in the dark, so I put my glitter lamps on in the dark. I just have a dark room, turn all the lights out, just put all my LED colour changing glitter lamps on, etc., all my lights on, and I just find it really soothing and very, very relaxing. So on the flip side of the introvert is the too chatty. I can be ridiculously chatty, but when I choose to be, I guess. So I choose, you know, when I socialise and how much I socialise, how much I talk, how much I don't talk, because it's so much effort and it's so tiring, you know, and masking these situations and sort of having to follow the social norms and try to be normal in these situations, it's really, really hard. But I am too chatty at sometimes, and if I'm talking to, you know, a group of 2 other people and say they're having a conversation and I kind of want to join in but I don't know how, but then I have a thought about what they're saying, I have to kind of say it. Even if I'm speaking over that person, I have to say it before it's gone out of my mind, or before my mind goes onto a tangent and thinks about whatever. So I definitely have that. So number, what are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4. So number 5. Avoid interacting with others or making the first move socially. So I've kind of just talked about that in the last bit about being too chatty. I definitely avoid interacting with others, you know, and that goes hand in hand with the introvert and the too chatty. So that goes hand in hand with characteristic number 4. But I never make the first move, even if we're speaking. I don't even start a conversation with people, you know, even if I walk into where I work, into the staff room, and there's other friends there, other work colleagues there. I don't normally tend to start a conversation with them. You know, they're the ones that start a conversation with me because I just feel it's awkward. I don't know how to start a conversation. I don't know how to keep the conversation going. So conversation I find is really, really difficult, and so I tend to watch all of my peers, all of my friends, my colleagues. I tend to kind of watch and learn and learn that sort of social script and social etiquette, so I know how to almost interact with people. So it's all about, you know, watching and learning, observing. So so definitely I do that. So number 6 on the autism traits that I do have, intense focus or hyperfocus. I definitely have this. I have, over the last few days, I've been doing puzzles, jigsaw puzzles. So I'm actually quite good at them, and I've been doing 1,000-piece jigsaws recently, and I've been literally starting it, and every time I get home after work, I'll just literally hyperfocus on the jigsaw and nothing else will matter, which is in my routine anyway, so it's all good. But I can get a jigsaw, 1,000-piece jigsaw done. If I start it at the beginning of the week, it's done by about, I don't know, Thursday, Friday, finished. You know, so I can hyperfocus between, you know, work and do my jigsaw, and I'm quite good at the jigsaws because I can see the puzzle pieces and I can see how a piece will fit together with another piece and what shape the pieces are. So I'm really quite good at those, and I'm quite good at seeing the detail, the small details that make the big picture and the big detail. So there you have it, 6 autism traits that I have. Now, what I want to say at the end of this vlog, at the end of this video, is that female autism, not forgetting, is different to male autism. You know, there are lots of traits that that I have and that I don't have, and I'll discuss all the traits that I don't have in my next vlog. And there are traits that are similar. There are traits that women have that men don't have, and that men have and that we don't have, and that's why it's so hard to diagnose female autism, because the tests, the criteria is all geared to male autism. But there are now more, and fingers crossed, hopefully even more females being diagnosed with autism, Asperger's, because now we're sort of coming to a point now where more of us understand our struggles, more of us understand where to turn to get help, and we're understanding that actually, yeah, maybe I am autistic. But hopefully this video has shown you 6 of the traits of autism, in particular female autism. If you have any questions, as always, please do drop me a comment. You can also find me on Facebook as Just Jenny. I hope you have a lovely day, whatever you get up to. Stay safe. Bye.